Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I find it crazy too what's going on out there and the whole FBG camp. You know, I understand the events that led up to FBG Meezle death. I read the Chicago Sun-Times. I see that it's a little weird and crazy things that had happened. But the fact that FBG Meezle, Brick, Duck, Poppie, TB, CantGetRight, KITB, and more people I don't even know, and people I didn't name, the fact that all these people died from aggression, gun violence, just lead me to believe like what the fuck was going on in that neighborhood. Kind of sound very majestic, mysterious and shit. You know, almost like it was a spell casted in that hood. And then when you go a couple blocks behind them, you get to like 600, and you got all those guys that died in that neighborhood. L.A. Capone, Stello, Lil Boo, so many people. I don't even want to get the naming people. Then you go blocks in front of them to the O block, you get the naming like HK and T-Roy and Odie, and I don't want to get the naming names and all these people who done died. I'm like, what the fuck going on out there? You can tell in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s that the government had a plan in that neighborhood to take away all those people, fathers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you notice a lot of those rappers that we be seeing don't be having their daddies around or knowing their daddies. We see Keith ain't really had his daddy around. Lil Durk daddy locked up. Duck daddy was locked up. Von dad ended up getting killed. R.I.P. to him. Just think about it. The list goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Out south, you can tell that the gang shit was deep. A lot of that shit was invented and started out there. You get what I'm saying? That's why that culture's so strong out there, because a lot of that shit was invented in those neighborhoods. But when the government locked up and did those indictments and locked up all those people and shit, those kids got wild in a motherfucker out there. I be looking at that shit like that's crazy. Like, you know, people ask me who do I think next up in the drill. I don't know, tell you the truth. I don't even really know what all the motherfuckers who can rap gone. Ain't nobody around. Like, who can we listen to? The shit is weird, and then a lot of people be like, Sosa fell off. No, it looked like Sosa done changed his life and kind of fell in the background on some game and shit, making money off of his YouTube channel, you know, trying to do merchandising and shit like that. I'm starting to see him do interviews and be on more YouTube shows, trying to show his personality to check a bag. It looked like Sosa was smarter than a lot of people. He was ahead of a lot of people. After he lost blood money in Capo, he got the fuck on and realized this ain't where it's at. You notice he even telling motherfuckers don't diss Tuki and shit. You know, a lot of people think Keith fell off. No, Keith getting grown and realizing what's going on. But FBG, I'm not sure what's going on. Then you got guys like Cash Out who dissing Meezle. Now, I understand y'all had some issues and shit like that. Shoulda never went to the internet, but I thought that was a little too far. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just weird how guys could be homies and together and then instantly be turned into frenemies. I don't understand that kind of shit, but it be what it be. Then you got guys like Dutchy and Young who kind of, you know, further in the background. I think those guys got an opportunity to try to use the FBG brand and kind of build some momentum and gain a career on their own instead of trying to be in this street on some beef shit. Because Lil J coming home, and I'm telling you, he gonna blow up. He the last link, if you ask me. You got like Billionaire Black, but he didn't really put the FBG behind his name. Okay, but he is FBG. So you got guys like Billionaire Black, but he been here. He got the momentum. But when Lil J come home, who been locked up out of jail, he heard everything people saying. He's gonna be disrespectful as hell soon he come out. If you love Duck, you miss Duck and want to hear some Duck music, all that energy and that feeling gonna go towards FBG Lil J. I'm telling you, people gonna just flock to him because they miss Duck. You know, all he needs to do is drop that one video,